Hi everybody, it's Rolex here, and today I made a follow-up video to the last one, which is about farming, basically, quantity stack, towers, and stuff like that. So today I have more, detailed data. I probably gonna share for the most data that I collect. I'm not trying to get like all the detail, like getting the specific rare modifier from monsters or something like that, or like counting the number of modifier on monsters. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's like a little bit too much. I'm not gonna get into the kind of like degen like data mining stuff like that. So I'm basically just gonna use the amount of maps and runs to kind of like overcome the fluctuation in terms of loot. So it's kind of like when you run enough maps with the same setup over and over, eventually the data will kind of like flatten out and you'll see the actual result. So that's what I've been trying to get. And the last time I did 55 maps, I did another 55 maps and added into that pool. It's in the same drive that I share. And it's also this one I ran 60 maps with more detail, in terms of how I ran the map, how I wrote the maps and stuff like that. So you're gonna see in the background that I'm like sparking around and probably picking up loots and stuff like that, but don't worry about them because they're just background. So how I roll my maps, basically, I roll my map just like any other people would roll them. I think so. That's how I think so. You just alt your map, just get 4 mods. If you're rich, you can buy the omen that will get you that guarantee you to get a full prefix, but that's like 7x old or something. Like last time I checked, I don't know how much it's increased now, but you have to buy a lot of them because the way I ran my map is I wrote the map probably over 100 maps or 200 maps, but I think it's probably close to about like 500 maps in total. And then something that is not good at all, I just vendor them to the NPC, and then something that it's partially good, I keep them and I separate them into 4 category, and then I'll go explain into the detail in terms of category when I get into the spreadsheet. But for now, just this is a general idea of like how you roll your map, and then I put instill. Well, I mean, is it instilling orb? Like I still don't remember the name of it, but basically it's oil. To me, it's basically oil, and then you just put the oil on your maps. I put 3 of them. I put the cheapest one. I think the best one is probably gonna be the pack size. I have not been testing that. Last time I did the pack size one, but I only used one. Now I use the cheapest one, which is the 20% increased magic monster. So you put 3 of them, you get 60% increased magic monster. I don't really see much of a difference, by the way, because I think magic pack, it's like, I don't know, like 6 monsters or like 4 or 5 monster. And then you add another like 60%, it's like add like 2 or 3 monsters more. So it's not really that impactful. I think increasing pack size might actually be better because you're gonna kill a lot of rare, a lot of magic, a lot of probably normal monsters as well. And the rare pack is also having some minion. Those minion can be scaled by pack size. I don't know how good it is to scale those pack size, but I think it might be better. I might be wrong here, but that's what I thought. So let's get into the detail of how I run the whole thing. So let's get into the game basically. So this is the character that I've been running. I'm gonna flash passives here, but I'm gonna put my POV in, inside the description. So basically, I changed a little bit of character since last video because I want to get a little bit more damage. So I anointed lightning rod, and then I also get a megalomaniac here for icebreaker. Like you don't need to get like harsh winter, but it's okay because it's give me like 16% skill effect duration. So it's kind of nice to have, but you don't need to. If you were to do this setup, you just grab this one, icebreaker, and then you can just anoint anything else because this one is pretty cheap. It's like, I don't know, like 4 divine or something, like 4 or 5 divines. If you get to this point already and you're trying to do the thing that I'm doing, basically stacking quantity on the tablet, you would have enough currency to get your character to this state. That's what the point is. If you were trying to do this character, to farm this with lesser gear, which I did in the last video, you can do that. That's like, I don't know, like that's probably around, my character hasn't changed, like my gear is the same, I think the ring's the same, and then the bell, it's just like I dropped it. So if you would count that into the cost, then maybe the character is like 50 defines in total, for this character in this state, like also counting the its jewel as well, and also the anointment. But that's pretty much the character. The character doesn't change that much. I just want to get a little bit more energy shield, so I just get a little bit, more tankier in terms of getting one shot. But most of the time, your energy shield doesn't do anything against like small hit, because when you're getting small hit like repeatedly, your energy shield will just completely gone, and then you mostly surviving with your mana because you have a lot of mana regen. But that's pretty much about the character. I'll go over to my point, so Atlas tree. Basically, you need this one to be able to get the strategy that I've been doing. So, and also having this one is also good because then you are doubling the amount of simulacrum splinter from your map. So if you don't have this one, then your simulacrum splinter will be half of what I've been getting. So you have to consider that as well. But you need this one. So this one is pretty big. Because when you get the 50% or 60% or even 100% Darius, you can use that to run hideout map, and you get a lot of splinter that way. Because hideout map, it's pretty close, pretty like narrow, and then you just kill all the monsters within it. You will never miss a single monster in your hideout, in the hideout map. So this is the only way you get, I think you can get like up to like 150 or 200 like splinter from a single hideout map. That's like how crazy it is. The rest, it's just kind of whatever. I mean, like rarely running boss map except for like super juice map when it has like everything in it, and then there's some boss in them. So this is like rarely happen. I guess it's kind of good because you can get rarity here. Oh, that's kind of sad. I didn't change it to the quantity. So if I do it again, I would swap it to quantity, by the way, but that's just, it is what it is. Breach, this is just given, you just get monster density, the maximum amount, and then you have chance of getting 10 breaches, which I didn't get, by the way, in this run, 60 maps. I have not seen a single map with 10 breaches. I did see a 5 breach map, but that's okay, I guess. 10 breaches is a little bit too rare for this one, I guess. The last time I did, in those 110 maps, I got 210 breaches map, I think, which is pretty cool. And then you kind of need this one because you get 1 to 2 additional modifiers on rare monsters, and rare monsters drop a lot of stuff, right? This is just explanation on what I've been doing and why I've been doing it. The reason I didn't go to grab this one, because I feel like it's just not worth it, but I might be wrong. Eventually I will drop this to try this out so that I will see like if it's worth it or not. But I've been using this since, since the last setup, and I mean, it's okay, I guess. I would change this and see the difference, but I don't think it will be a big difference. Like, I would change this to this, and then I would change this one to this one. And then we'll see the difference if I play this character still, because, like, rarity, magic find, kind of annoying. I don't really care about the magic find that much, so I have still 76% rarity. If I do it again, I would drop my ring. I would drop probably my helmet as well. So we have less rarity. I probably have like 0 rarity on the next one. Then I will try to do this kind of thing, and then I'll test it with 0 rarity, and then running the same simulation to get 60 maps or something, and then I'll see the results. So the result is pretty much the same. That's kind of sad, right? Because nothing changed. Well, I mean, the way I roll maps changed, and the way I get my tablets changed, because now I bought all the tablets. The last time I basically just rolled them and just used whatever I have, which is like, I don't know, like 14, 15 quantity tablets, and then just use them, right? But now in this run, I just bought all of them. I bought 16%, 17%, 18%, or even 20% quantity tablets, and I use all the tablet that I bought. Basically, I want to just get all the data. Basically, I want to know how much I've spent. So basically, I track everything here. For the third run here, as you can see, I track every single map that has to. Oh, sorry for the flashbang. Nothing to say about that. Well, I mean, let's get back to this one. If you want to go into the mods, you want to see if I misplaced something. So I categorize my map into, basically there are 4 category. There's mainly it's like 3 category or 4 category. Travel, tower, hideout, semi-juice, and juice map. But hideout, it's very special because I don't roll map to do them. Basically, when I see hideout map, I will go look into my bank for a map, and then I'll pick up the most delirious map, like this one, right? 50%, and then I just do them. So I don't have any map that roll for them, because I basically just relying on the map that drop from the ground, from monsters to get like high durium, and then I just do hideout map. That's why I think hideout it's crazy. Look at this, like simulacrum, I got 47 here, 76 here, and I think I get up to like 100 in the last run. So this is like crazy amount that you can get, right? Hideout map, it's crazy. Just be aware of that. So when you get hideout map, I would just pick some of these map and then run them. Now go over to something else. Tower map and travel map. These maps are the map that I think they are easy enough. For example, this one, but they have a lot of monster. They just don't have rarity or quantity. If they have quantity, there will be a semi-juiced map like this one, right? They have quantity, they have a little bit of rarity, because that's a hybrid mod. You can get the quantity mod with rarity always, but the quantity it's kind of low, right? So you get like low rarity. And then the juice map, this one, it's anything with 50 or more rarity. This one kind of shit, right? 55%. So, but you hopefully you get like more than that. But that's basically how I separate, my map. Basically, categorize them, and how I use them in the atlas as well. So basically, I will never use my juice map in like mire, for example. I will never use them in augury, or I will never use them in a really shitty map like creeped, because they are not that good. So even if they are like stat, for example, I'll show you creeped map. Where is it? Like, I think there's something here that is like, yeah, I don't know. Like, there's some creeped here. I don't remember where it is, but basically, I just don't like putting good maps into the one that is not good. The one that does not good map. So I will never use this map, like juice one, into a bad layout map. But you have to be able to identify which layout is good or bad. And there's something that is very weird here. I don't know what happened here, but it's very bad. So usually Creek is pretty good, right? And I have 138 total quant here, 122 rarity. It's only got 9 pack size, by the way, but it's like, it's pretty good. And the number of magic monster and rare monster is like 54 and like 45%. So I put semi-juiced map into it. I only got 3 exalts. Like, this is pretty bad. I'm pretty sure this map has no breach. So that's maybe why, because probably like breaches carry a lot of monsters within the map. Like the amount of monsters just like come out of breach a lot. And you can see like juice map can get like 63 exalted orb. This one kind of sad. By the way, I got the omen and it's kind of sad though, like because I can't get them. I think this one is like where is it? Yeah, this one, Omen of Sinistro and Omen. It's sad. I can't defer it. Like this is like higher than my tribute, so that is not happening. And that's basically like I don't know, like 10 divine or something. But I'm never gonna count them into the results because I only count the raw currency. I don't even count breach because like whatever, right? Like you know, like anything else, I don't count them because I want to see the loot. I want to see the amount of currency, like raw currency that you're getting. So basically, I categorize them into well, basically four, but you know I put five in there, but it's fine. So the travel map, basically the map with nothing, right? No rarity, no quantity at all. They are generating about like 3 exalts, like 3 to 4 exalts per map. And then Chaos Orb, they're generating about like 0.7. So that means you don't get Chaos Orb at all. And Divine Orb, it's very low. It's less than it's less than 10%. So but even then it's still pretty high, right? Because like this is like 60 maps, 60 map total, and then I get one divine off of travel map. But I don't know how much travel map. It's like a lot here. You know, if you want to count them, you can count them. But they are majority of my maps that I ran travel map because you basically need to travel a lot to get all the tower, and then you can just start running juice map. So so the juice map is generating about 23 exalts per map and about 5 chaos per map. And then I got about like 0.5 divine per map. So you are expecting to see, you know, 2 maps, like a divine per 2 map. That's, you know, just how I roll my maps and stuff like that. Oh, the oil, I use this one. Right? This is the cheapest one. This is the cheapest one that gives you a magic monster. And when I run travel map, I would do this to my map, like this one, right? That's basically how I run my map, how I set up my map and run them. And the results are pretty similar to the last time. I'm pretty sure that the average per map, it's probably almost the same except for Divine Orb. It's a little bit unlucky. And also I die in this map. This is like kind of juicy as well because it got 67 pack size and I die. So this map would have been like, I don't know, like 20 exalts or something, 20, 30 exalts by standard of the juice map results. I got only one perfect jewelers. So this is kind of unlucky, you know, for 60 maps. But that's pretty much it. And the cost, now I also add in the cost because, you know, last time I didn't add in the cost and then like say, you know, profit. No, it's not a profit. It's just total divine that you've been getting. And also now I added the T15 as a profit as well. But you know, you're not gonna sell them because you are gonna roll them. You are gonna run them. So, but if you were to sell everything, if you were to sell everything here and sell this, you will still beat out the cost of tablet. But if you don't run tablet, you get tablet for free. Let's say you get tablet for free. You don't buy tablet at all. You will make probably, I don't know, like 28 divines in total just from raw currency and simulacrum splinter. The reason I count simulacrum splinter is because I put it in every single map, like every single map. There's 2 maps I think that I don't put it in because they have the Darium in the map in itself. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, it's kind of sad that this map doesn't drop anything. Like, to be fair, like 3x holes in the map, it just, nah, that worse than travel map, which is ridiculous. But that's about it. There's some outlier here and there, but I think this run doesn't really have much of an outlier in terms of good luck drop. In the last run, I think it's this one. I did get 4 divines in one map. Where is it? I think I did get on one map here. I get 4 divine from this map. That's pretty crazy on this map alone, which is kind of like swing the whole like average. Like, it's just not good, right? But now this is very consistent. I only get 2 divines here, but I have like 13 exalts, which is kind of bad. But I got 2 divines in the last map. So that's pretty much it. I'll share the spreadsheet here to the same link, but I'll just link it again in the description. And also, I'm probably gonna share my POB in its version. I am level 95 and probably can't get 96 if I want to. I guess that's about it for this character, or for this setup. And hopefully I will not upload the follow up video. I might do it again, but I might not. Like, it's kind of annoying to do. Like, you have to set up like tower, you have to like travel, just get tower. Like, I haven't been fighting citadel bosses, I haven't been fighting breach bosses, I haven't been fighting any bosses, just because I've been doing this for 170 maps. That's like, I hope it's over. I hope there's not much for me to kind of do. I guess, like, if you want to like test different strategy and then compare it to mine, then sure, go ahead. I prepare this data for you to go and compare them. Basically, I put every single quantity, like every single tower basically has quantity. I think quantity is still gonna be the most powerful stat, and it is probably important to get, right? If you were to farm map, like you farming map, basically farming breach, right? Because breach is spawn a lot of monster, and then you are going to need to stack tower. That's a little bit of sadness, but yeah, that's just how this meta is, and I hope that in the future we don't have to use that. I think there's a strategy running around about like getting omen or like stuff like that, and maybe they're probably new strategy about expedition. I will try to look into it. I think breach is kind of, they are fun. They spawn a lot of monsters. They get a lot of XP. They're kind of fun, but I think it's kind of like it's getting old. It's getting old. I don't really love doing them anymore. I've been doing them for, I don't know, since my Titan. So it's basically the first character. It's like 400 hours. I don't like them anymore. So I might try to do something else, or even just run Sanctum and, well, Sekima nonstop, or trial chaos, because doing map it's fun, but when you do it like infinitely like this, it's just I just don't find any enjoyment anymore. So good luck everyone. If you want to farm this strategy, you can min max more, you can get more rarity on your gear, you can get more rarity on your maps as well. Just run the fully juice map or something like that. Get the set. Oh, by the way, if you were to do this, don't do it like me. So you see this set of tower here, you are going to go to all the tower before you put tablets in. Don't do it like me. Basically, I get to any tower, I put tablets in. It's not efficient, but I just don't like running empty map. Oh, this map I die here, like here, and I'm not doing it again. Kind of like whatever. Just I die. It's fine. And I think that's like 20 something minutes. I'm gonna go. See you on the next one. Bye.